And hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Play. This is Myrokos, and today we will be continuing with the 6.3 MSQ. If you like what you see at any point, please remember to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Give me a follow on Twitch, hit the notification bells. It's a small thing from each of you, but it helps out the channels tremendously. And with that, I hope to do at least hopefully a quick one. I know that these this patch content stuff can take several hours, if the last part was any indication. So without further ado, as we start getting into a nice clear morning here in Radzaton, let us start with patch 6.3, Once More Unto the Void. Varshan's eyes seem to brighten at your arrival. Ah, Myrokos, as always, your timing is most fortuitous. I wish to share with you news concerning Zero. You will recall that, in exchange for ether, she agreed to aid us in our search for my sister. At Astrola's suggestion, I began providing said ether in the form of food. Zero has found the arrangement to be agreeable and has been eating steadily. That's good to know. In large part due to that, she claims to have already made a full recovery. If you and the others are ready as well, I would set forth for the void once more. Excellent. I shall inform Istella and Destinian and then go to collect my other vessel from the alchemists. In the meantime, might I ask you to fetch Zero? She was absent when I visited her chambers earlier, but I suspect you will find her in the corridor connecting Yuge and Kama. It seems she's grown partial to the view of the city it affords. Once we have attended to our respective tasks, let us gather here. Oh, hi Autumn, what is it? Hmm? What is it on him? Okay, sorry about that. I needed to adjust something, and Autumn decided to jump up and say, no, you are not pushing buttons on the keyboard. Not without me here to supervise.
Everyone is so carefree. unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness, and how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant. Such luxuries are lost to us. We have no hopes or dreams, not even the release of death. Only hunger. Others are a means to an end, at times a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed, or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a void-sent at heart. But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently. And I cannot fathom why. What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end? But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it. Why are you here? Was there something you needed? So you're heading back now. Then as per our bargain, I will go as well.
Okay, I've been at the great work, discussing our experiences in the Void with the alchemists. Though they found much of it surprising, they were especially shocked to learn that darkness prevented souls from finding rest. Huh. If you're ready to go back, then so am I. So much ether, I can't remember the last time I felt such fullness. I could get used to this.
Everyone is here? Good. Let us set forth for the Void once more.
What is it?
Oh. He's calling.
He's calling.
the meaning of this?
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashdair.
I thought she was in the void.
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable. Thus did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
I do not know. Could she have found a way home?
The how of it aside, if she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her. Where exactly was it that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
The north, you say? Beyond the bounty? Garlemald?
As good a place to start as any. My apologies, Zero, but your return to the Void will have to wait.
I told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
All right. I presume you wish to stay here in Radzatan until we return?
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you on your search.
If Ashdair was indeed here, other Voidsent may have made the journey as well. Very well. We would welcome your company.
If it's decided, then I'll contact our associates in Garlemald. It's me. Still talking everyone's ears off, I trust? Understood. We'll see you there. We're to rendezvous at Tertium. We'll need to teleport to make it there in time. Can you?
Aye. I know it well from my time as an avatar.
Then it seems we're all set.
If there is nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
Was it really you? We have no reason to doubt Vutra. Let us depart for Garlemald as soon as possible. So that was a dragon's roar. Quite a trick, imbuing one's voice with ether. A cold reunion. By all accounts, Ashdair is Golbez's prisoner, yet if she was in the source, it could be that she managed to escape from the void, if only for a fleeting moment. But that is mere conjecture. If we want the truth, then we must go and find it. Come, let us make for Tertium. Our friends are waiting. Okay, and hopefully we are back. Just had a brief disconnect with OBS and just wanted to make certain that things were connecting properly. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of an awkward edit for YouTube. I thought to depart from Ardzahan sooner, but Ishtal insisted I bring warmer clothes. This vessel does not feel cold as such, but she reminded me that so long as I am Vershan, it would be prudent not to appear overly conspicuous. That's a good point. People live in such places, do they? Not that I would presume to know their preference, but it seems uncomfortable.
Any moment now.
My friends, 'tis good to see you again.
And you. I was worried that the cold wouldn't agree with you, but you're both looking quite well.
You get used to it. It helps that there's no shortage of fuel and heaters like before.
Glad to hear it. Have you been working in Garlemald all this time?
We have. Though the worst is behind them, the people still have a long road ahead. They've taken steps towards forming an interim government, but it will be some time before any large-scale reconstruction effort can be carried out in earnest.
So we'll keep doing what we can until they can finally stand on their own. A lot of Garleans wanted nothing to do with us, but they're starting to come round. Slowly, but surely.
You're doing a fine job. It sounds like quite the undertaking.
You're too kind. But it's thanks to the cooperation of like-minded souls that we've been able to make any progress. The Allied nations continue to send supplies, which allow us to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. Meanwhile, Euless and a number of soldiers have begun a restoration initiative, with more and more volunteers joining by the day.
Like Alphino said, they've got a long road ahead of them. But we'll get there together, one step at a time.
Though you yourself helped them take one especially big step, didn't you? In vanquishing that blasphemy in the Tower of Babel?
Yep.
Thank you. I can only hope that your deed will help the people to find peace and closure.
But enough about events here. What brings you to us? And with new company, besides.
This may take rather a long time to explain, but bear with me.
The 13th? After traveling to the edge of existence, I thought you'd keep your escapades closer to home for a while.
Me too.
But I suppose there's no stopping you. Not that I'm one to talk, of course.
The heart of an adventurer cannot be denied.
You could have at least invited me, too. Surely there was room enough for me and Grahar in the Undersea Vault.
Sorry, I thought you were busy.
I know. I only meant to tease. Mostly. But on a more serious note, are we sure it's wise to keep Xenos' former avatar around? I understand how you came to work together, but nevertheless...
You're right to be cautious. I'm a void sent, after all. But do not conflate me with Xenos. To recall my time in his service, it angers me.
Is that so? I think we'll get along just fine, you and I.
Now that we are all caught up, to the matter at hand. As we were about to resume our search in the void, I felt the presence of my sister Ashdaya in the source. Somewhere in the far north, perhaps even here in Galdemald. If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
As a matter of fact, we may have. In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of Voidsent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
We're not sure. But as Eulus reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon void-sent servants. The very same I believe you have mastered.
Indeed.
While there are no known Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
To summon not one, but several powerful Voidsent is no small feat. But if Ashdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural fissures one could use to cross over. But I think that improbable, if not impossible.
Then we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot. Nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
There is one place we thought to look first. An isolated village rumored to have once been home to a Reaper order.
That would indeed make an excellent start. Though the question of how to get there remains.
Eulus may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
Hopefully you don't have any more issues with OBS or disconnecting or internet giving out. I'm not on Wi-Fi, thank goodness, but that was not a good start. I knew the twins wouldn't disappoint. I had tempered my hopes, but thanks to Alphino and Halizé, we might yet learn something of Azhdaya. Nothing appears to be out of the ordinary here at the camp. Let us see what we find at this village. I expect it's been a while since you spoke with Euless. He will be glad to see you. The people here struggle to survive as it is. The last thing they need is for Garlemald to be overrun with Voidsent. A village of Voidsent users. Lest you think I have feelings on this, I don't. What others do is not my concern. Oh, Myrokos, what a surprise. And I see you're traveling with a large crew, as usual. Not to suggest that it's an inconvenience for us. We'd be happy to share our supplies with you and your allies should you require any. Well, that's kind of you. Apologies if we interrupt Geolis, but there is a matter we wish to discuss. We've just finished our routine briefing, so you come at a good time. Is this about the Voidsent? It is. It is. From what we can discern, they're coming from the mountains to the east. Practitioners of the Reaper arts once lived in that area, did they not? Yes, they had a village there in the Lapis Manalis caverns. The Scythe wielders forged pacts with Voidsent and took to battle with the beings at their side. For a time they played an invaluable role in our military, but the advent of Magitech saw them fall out of favor. And when some were unmasked as insurrectionists, the order was outlawed. The village is believed to be long abandoned. Speaking of their art, it seems you've picked it up. Who was it that taught you? As if I'd betray the family. Well, I suppose it's neither here nor there now. My sister has been taken captive by Voidsent. I sensed her presence in this land and have come in search of her. If Voidsent have been sighted here, then I believe there is a connection. We should like to investigate these caverns you mention, but Alphino tells us they are not easily reached. I am afraid so. Deep snow and tumultuous winds rule out walking and flying. If you want to get anywhere, you're going to need a Magitech snowcraft. Alas, the last remaining functional one we had has broken down. Should still be over in Cerulia Ingens, where it was abandoned. If there is anyone who can is there anyone who can fix it? Perhaps the former engineers at Tapper's Den. Their duty included transporting cerulean tanks to Juturna Platform G using snowcraft. I expect they had to maintain a few over the years. That's worth looking into, I'd say. In the course of delivering provisions, I've come to know the people there quite well. If they can help us, I'm sure they will. May I ask you to accompany her? Given the presence of Voidsent, it's best that we avoid traveling alone. In the meantime, I will not, in the meantime, you will not tell, will you not tell me more about the mountain. I would like to learn as much as I can before commencing our search in earnest. Come with me, I'll introduce you to someone who's well versed in the local geography. Alize, was it? I wish to speak with you. In that case, why don't you come with us to Tapper's Den? We can chat on the way. I shall go and brief the contingent on the Void Scent issue, and that they too may be prepared. I doubt FME has any dialogue change. Yeah. Well, that's the cave we need to go to, at least. If you want to eavesdrop, be my guest, it doesn't matter to me.
What was it you wished to talk about?
Why do you help these people? What is it that you stand to gain?
I'm sorry?
You don't act on behalf of a higher power, nor are you bound by a contract. In spite of this, you help them. Why?
And there I thought it was something serious. I help them because I want to. Because it's the right thing to do.
But what do you stand to gain? You didn't answer the question.
Didn't I? I followed my heart. What I got out of it came after. Was there anything else? If not, let's keep moving.
Right. To act not out of obligation or in pursuit of gain. To simply live. And they survive like this.
We should get back to it, but before we do... Are you alright, Zero? Did I say something that confused or upset you? No, I'm simply trying to understand your perspective. If you wish to continue, I am ready and able. Well, that's a relief. This isn't the sort of place you want to mull things over. It's not much farther to Tapper's Den. I doubt we'll have much trouble finding an engineer when we arrive, so let's speak with the first one we spot. This is one of the engineers, I think. Yep. Because it's the right thing to do. Somebody's got ruminations going. Wait, I know you. You're the one who roughed up the guards. Yep. After you left, your contingent friends came along. Our lives are a lot easier now thanks to them. They understood our plight and offered to help, whether we wanted to stay here or return home. For that, we are truly grateful. We're grateful to you too, Alize. The trip across the lake is hardly pleasant, but you make it all the same to bring us provisions. Oh, don't mention it, we're just glad we can help. That said, we were actually hoping to ask a favor of you today. We need a Magitech snowcraft repaired, the one abandoned in Cerulean Ingens. We were told you might be up to the task. Ah, so you want to ride the mammoth. That's what we took to calling the crafts on account of their size. As often as I used them on rigs, I know a thing or two about their maintenance. I'll see if I can get your mammoth roaring again. It's the least I can do to repair your kindness. Wonderful. Please come with us back to Camp Broken Glass and we'll take it from there. So far so good, Myrokos. Let us be on our way. You mortals are more sensitive to the cold than I realize. My body is made differently, so I feel nothing. Don't you worry, the mammoth is in good hands. Thank goodness we were able to find someone to help with repairs. Welcome back. I presume this is the engineer who will help us with the craft. I'll do everything I can to get her up and running again, but I doubt I'll be able to do so quickly, or at least on my own. The mammoth is big and so are its parts. Some strong backs should make the work go faster. You have ours. You finished learning about the mountain, I take it? Aye, we have a solid grasp of that area, as well as the site of the snowcraft. My back is perhaps not as strong as some, but I should be glad to stand guard for void scent and other unruly wildlife. Much obliged, miss. Then let's all head over to the mammoth and assess what needs fixing. They have matters here well in hand. Which means we can resume our duties. Would you care to assist us, Myrokos? Why not? It's what I do. How about you, Zero? I will assist you as well, as payment for answering my question. It's hardly something that demands payment, but we'd be glad for your contribution nonetheless. Yeah, Alice doesn't understand how Void Center operate. I can't say I understand Alice's answer, but a debt is a debt. At first, I didn't know what to make of Zero, but her frankness speaks to me. I like her. Kindled spirit. Alphino is in need of a helping hand. My thanks again for agreeing to help. The Ilsebard contingent brings in shipments of food, medicine, and other necessities by airship. We have yet to deliver a share of supplies to Tertium, and I would appreciate it if one of you could assist us with the task today. I'll do it. Well, Myrokos, it looks like you're with me then. Voidsent sightings have been increasing by the day, which is why I had a mind to go out and patrol the Eblin Rime, shall we? Voidsent were spotted here not long ago. Considering the proximity to Camp Broken Glass, everyone is understandably concerned. But hopefully not for much longer. Follow this road eastward, and I'll have a look to the north. If you should encounter any Voidsent, I won't begrudge you for dispatching them without me. You survey your surroundings, but do not spy any errant Voidsent. You survey your surroundings, but do not spy any errant Voidsent. I saw there was that one there, and then there's this one. Ooh, that's a big one.
All finished, are we? Good. The cold doesn't let up out here, does it? They've the means to keep everyone warm at Camp Broken Glass and Tertium. But the measures are still only temporary. Subsisting on charity. Dreading the day the sympathy of others is exhausted. It's no way to live. They need lasting safety and security. Though things will never be as they once were. If we can restore a modicum of normalcy to their lives, maybe that will be enough for them to move forward. If we're to achieve that, we have to work harder. I have to work harder.
You're doing your best. Anyone can see that. Just try not to overdo it, hey? Oh, wrong one. I meant the first one, but oh well.
Oh, come now. You think I don't know my own limits? Still, I appreciate your concern. Well, our work here is done. We should be heading back. I hope Alphino and Zero haven't gotten into any trouble. I cannot imagine how awful it must have been to serve as Xenos' avatar. To not only suffer him, but so much else. She's a fighter, all right. Like you and me.
Thank you, miss. Thank you. This feels strangely familiar.
Excuse me, Alphino. My wife, she's come down with a high fever. Do you think you could take a look at her?
Of course. Give me a moment. Zero, may I leave the rest here to you?
Fine by me.
Thank you again for your help.
Zero, was it? I take it you're one of Alphino's comrades?
Comrade? We've entered into a cooperative pact, if that's what you mean.
Pact? No, nothing so formal. What I mean is, you must know each other well. Be on good terms, enjoy each other's company, that sort of thing.
Then no, he's not my comrade. I have none. Nor will I ever, I think.
Oh.
Did I say something odd?
No, not at all. On the contrary, it makes sense. When Alphino and the contingent first arrived, we rejected them out of hand. Whatever they may have claimed, they were the enemy. Savages with their savage ways. To accept their help was to admit defeat. But no matter how poorly we treated them, they didn't turn their backs on us. They stayed and listened. That's just the kind of people they are. Makes sense they'd get along with someone like you who tries to push others away.
Get along. I'm upholding my part of the bargain. There's nothing more to it than that.
If you say so. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten why I came. Are you hungry? We all get rations, and considering the work you're doing, you're as good as one of us.
I am running low on ether. Very well.
Azim step-style dumplings. Buds, they call them. Never had a dumpling? It's like the kind of bread stuffed with a filling. Meat or vegetables usually, that you bake or steam. We have our own recipes in Garlemald too. My mother liked to make them. My brother and sister always fought over the jam-filled ones. Just think of it as bread, all right? I should warn you though, they're spicy. Helps them keep longer, I assume. Too much for the children to handle though.
Interesting.
Interesting good, or interesting...
I don't know much about taste. Not anymore. But I do feel a sensation in my mouth.
Is that a bad thing?
Not necessarily.
That's enough for me. I've heard it said that spices are more akin to fire than flavors. Perhaps that makes them easier to understand.
Oh, Eulus, getting acquainted with Zero, are we?
I suppose I am.
No harm in that. A quaint away.
Ah, everyone is here. Excellent. Thank you all for your hard work. I've just finished up myself. Shall we go and find Estinian?
Alfino! Alize!
Uh-oh. Huh. What's happened? Hmm. I've got a bad feeling about this. This seems urgent. Well, shouldn't we see what's wrong? He was out on patrol, so if he's come back early, then... An unforeseen bargain. This distressed soldier has ill tidings to share with you. Forgive me the interruption, but I come with grave news. A horde of Void Scent are approaching from the mountains to the east. Their numbers are beyond anything we've ever seen. What? But Ishtola and the others. Anyone outside Tertium is in danger. We must find and bring them all here at once. Can we count on your aid, Zero? I've already settled the debt for my question. I am not obligated to help. What's more, death in this world is absolute. You ask me to put my life on the line? Without suitable payment, I will do no such thing. That's fair. What do we have to offer that might be enough? You're right, Zero. You're not obligated to help, and I wouldn't presume otherwise. Nevertheless, we are in need. Assuming the booze I gave you is worth anything, would you at least be willing to stand watch at this encampment? That way more of us will be able to go out and see the people to safety. Very well. Unless we come under attack, I'll do no more than stand watch here. I dare say Tertium will be safe enough with Zero here. Let us go and find Ishtola and the others and assist with the evacuation. Oh, it's a duty. Come, we need to find our comrades. Tertium will be fine. Euless and his people, have weathered far worse. We must make haste, to the snowcraft where our friends and the engineers should be. Given their position, they may soon find themselves at the mercy of Voidsent. If it comes to it, we must be prepared for battle. I'm ready, don't you worry. How about you, Myrokos? Upon departing from Tertium, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's the words again. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. In addition, you will be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event you are defeated, you will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out from the game, this progress will be lost. There's 6. Item level 630. I'm below this one. Or at least it's synced up.
Report. Lost contact. When? Void sent. I'd bet my life on it. Understood. I'll investigate at once. A unit transporting supplies has gone silent en route to Broken Glass. I will go and search for it. Stay here and keep watch. But be ready to answer my call.
If it was Void sent, you'd be a fool to go alone. They'll find you before you find your men, and then they'll devour you as well.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I don't stand a chance, but I can't just abandon them.
I can't repay you for the bread if you're dead. I'll go.
What? No! I couldn't possibly ask you to do that.
I'm far better suited to dealing with Void sent. It makes sense. Or do you mean to say you'd rather I stay here because you can't protect this place on your own?
Fine. Just don't do anything stupid. Promise me.
Damn these demons!
Return to the camp. Now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Kindred, why do you interfere? Ah, of course. You sold your soul to feed.
I have taken bread, but my soul is forever mine.
Okay.
A deal is a deal. I cannot let you pass. Still more.
Can't move. What? I literally could not move. Okay, let's do this one very easy because I have no idea what grounded me there. I tried to move. Couldn't move out of the way.
A deal is a deal. I cannot let you pass. More of them. Still more. Not good.
have no regen.
I can't.
Okay.
How big must the gate be for their light to come through? Is this it then? Just like that time. When light still shone upon the world. When the Contra Memoria still raged.
Stand aside if you value your life.
We're only after women and wine. Darkness can take the rest.
You're not taking another step towards that village.
Stupid girl. You were warned.
Gotcha. And now we can get back to our business.
Get up, damn you! Too weak. I need help. Someone, please. The same mistakes, the same ends. Again and again. What should I? What could I have done? What Who? You. What are you doing here?
Y'shtola and Estinian had matters well in hand, so we went where we were needed.
Can you stand?
You're not finished yet, Zero. Let's fight together. We're a little late, but we've come to help you.
All right. I will let it burn. This fire in my breast. Let it burn and rage and guide.
Thank goodness we're not too late. Can you still fight? Press the attack!
Oh dear. No. Oh, why am I doing so poorly today?
My strength is spent. I'll only get in your way.
Chin up! We'll get through this together!
Split up!
Stay sharp!
Watch out!
Everyone all right?
Not finished yet.
We must weather this together.
I will repay this debt.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and Void Scent.
This has gone on long enough. I will finish it. Now!
Let's buy her some time.
I am your end!
Well done!
Ooh. I was worried that I wouldn't make it there.
You did well to find me out here.
We have Euless to thank for that. He was quite worried when he called.
There would have been more casualties if not for you, the people of Garlemald. Thank you.
No. If it was not for you and the others,
Well, let's not fuss over details. We should return to Tertium. Can you make it that far?
I think so.
Zero, are you all right?
Well enough. No void scent struck here, did they?
No, and there weren't any more casualties thanks to you.
Oh. What are you doing?
You'll have no debts to repay, if that's what you're worried about. If anything, I owe you a week's worth of boots.
For Mercy, there appears to have been no casualties in Tertium or elsewhere. Zero's convalescing aboard the train. Euless has already given her something to eat, so I suppose all we can do is wait. I can't help but wonder, though, what possessed her to go and fight all those void scent on her own. Not that I know the going rate for such things, but I doubt one booze would suffice. I think someone has been a bad influence on her. No, I'm just joking. Or am I? In any case, many people owe her their lives. I'll be sure to thank her when she's back on her feet. Thank goodness we found Zero when we did. I'm fine. I just need to rest. I've also received word that the transport arrived safely at Camp Broken Glass. They send their thanks to the woman in black. Okay. You say what does my... Okay, no. Nothing needs repair. King of the Mountain. Relief it... Wait, can you see... You can see the Tower of Babel from up there, but I don't know what that is. Huh. Relief is plain on Alphina's face. As Alize said, many owe Zero their lives. This is not her world, nor her battle to fight, yet she risked life and limb for us nonetheless. That will not soon be forgotten. Now then, I expect our friends will return soon. Once everyone has gathered, we can take stock of the situation. You're not to do but wait for the others. They shouldn't be for much longer. Perhaps you should have a rest too. Who needs rest? Apologies for the delay. I've been replenishing my ether. Well, glad am I to hear it. We must thank you again, Zero. Indeed, many are still alive because of you, those soldiers not least of all. How fared you? Better than I did, by all accounts? We had to contend with our fair share of void scent en route to the snowcraft, but we had the benefit of numbers. With their help, we quickly dispatched all the void scent that came our way. Thankfully, they stayed dead in our world. We were trying to decide what to do next when we received word about the transport. Which is how Alize, Myrokos, and I came to find you. While the immediate threat has been addressed, we cannot rest easy yet. For void scent to appear in such numbers, we must assume that a void gate has indeed been opened nearby, meaning more of them can come through at their leisure. It seems the best course of action is to investigate Lapis Manalis as you intend. What is the state of the snowcraft? Nearly operational, I believe. Ritra is with the engineer, who is hard at work as we speak. Why don't we join them in Cerulean Indians? Finally, a chance to go on the offensive. I would join you as well. I wouldn't dream of refusing you, but what did you have in mind for payment? Payment won't be necessary. Ooh. I will do this because I want to. You have kindled something within me. A compulsion, a desire to act, that has been burning since you came to my aid out in the snow. I do not understand it, but I wish to. And to that end, I will heed it. Then perhaps I'll understand your answer. I would also like to join you in tracing the void sent to their origin, though that would mean neglecting my duties here. Don't worry about us. Between my people and the contingent, we can keep things running well enough. Just find where the void scent are coming from and see that they stop. Take care, Zero. I will. We have to go to such lengths to traverse a single mountain. The people of this land do not have easy lives. Mammoth is an apt name for the craft. Its prodigious size made defending it difficult, but it came through unscathed. Reacher insisted on staying behind to guard the snowcraft. He's anxious to get up that mountain, and understandably so. 'Tis good to see you all safe and well. The craft stands ready. I am pleased to say our engineer friend has worked tirelessly, his zeal a match for any of my alchemists. For the sake of our friends, I pray we succeed in our mission. The Void Gate is, of course, our main objective, but if we can also find useful salvage, then all the better. I'm glad the engineer is safe. I'd never forgive myself if something had happened to him on our account. So we're going to the place where the family was originally based. There you are. Your timing couldn't be better. Thanks to Varshan's help, I've managed to finish the repairs faster than I anticipated. The mammoth's ready for the snow once more. You can leave the piloting to me too. It'd be my pleasure to get you where you need to go. You are too kind. Thank you. Let's be on our way then, shall we? As we hopefully demonstrated, we're still capable of holding our own in battle, which is to say, please don't hesitate to rely on us. When we find whoever is responsible for unleashing the Void Scent, I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. I wish I could read all this, but oh well. Perhaps I should have read it before queuing, but oh well. We have a void gate open. Okay, so we have to deal with wildlife. Just noticed that one of the, I must have grabbed the number and dragged it at some point. Okay, watch out for that. Okay. I hope my item level will be enough for whatever trial awaits. I assume there's a trial given the last patch content MSQ had one. And there's no dedicated trial series.
All shall cower before the might of Archfiend Kanyetso! I've been waiting so long! Don't disappoint! Brace yourselves! I bring my all to bear!
I think I meant to triple cast. Oh, wrong side. Okay, I was on the wrong side.
Drink deep of blackest terror! You really must try harder! That will just so whet the appetite! more games!
Alright, I used mana. I used mana ward earlier.
What? That's not right!
I'd say it's exactly right.
How do you like this? Good. A fitting finale. Why are you still alive?
Oh, NPC's here, so that's, no words from Alciner then. Okay.
Tell me one thing, Cagnazzo. A dragon of our world crossed over into yours long ago, but I have felt her presence here again. What is the meaning of this?
I dare say what you felt was this.
By the sisters. What have you done to Ashdaya?
If you want answers, you'll have to get them from Lord Golbez.
That is a large void gate.
Assuming you've the strength to face him. A pity I will not see the plan to fruition. But my part is done. And to fight with the thrill of battle in my heart makes it all the more worthwhile.
No! Wait! Where is she? Where is my sister?
At long last, I go to join the great flow.
By the gates closing, there can be no doubt that he was the one who opened it.
Oh, Ashdaya. I prayed we might meet once more.
She is likely still in the void. Take heart. We will find her yet.
So what now?
While you discuss how to proceed with your search, I would excuse myself to look around. There may be salvage that we could use at the camp.
In that case, I'll patrol the area for more void scent.
Very well. Let us take a moment to consider our options.
Oh, Ashdaya. But they should go after, so far as to use Ashdaya's eye as bait. What could they be after? Why does he look so defeated? We are closer to finding his sister, are we not? So we have discovered the source of the void scent outbreak in Garlemald. The gate forced open from the void. The barrier between worlds is especially thin here, I suspect. Elsewise, I see little reason why the Reapers chose to live in such an inhospitable place. Even if the conditions are ideal, we're talking about a gate that could pass an archfiend. Opening one so large could not have been easy. In the age of Alec, Emperor Zonde created an enormous portal using a prodigious amount of ether harnessed by the Crystal Tower. In theory, a similar feat should be possible from within the void. One need but have the requisite amount of ether, such as that harbored by a great worm's eye. And its ether is indeed greatly diminished. In Myrokos' vision, Golbez let his archfiends feast upon Ashdaya's ether. If he has also taken an eye to open this gate. It does not bode well, I know. Nevertheless, we must remain hopeful and continue our search. What I find curious is why our foe chose Our foes chose to strike now, some 5,000 years after Ashdaya vanished into the void. And while their overarching plan remains a mystery, what exactly was Cognito's part in that he had finished? You may now enter Lapis Manalis with party of NPCs using Trust, located under Duty menu. Moreover, be advised that you may use mounts within Lapis Manalis. I thought I saw that I could use mounts now, but only during this quest. Okay. If Cognito's intent was for his parting words to give us pause, then he has succeeded. To embrace death, to find satisfaction in oblivion. Perhaps it is indeed true that many Voidsent yearn to return to the life stream. Why does he look so defeated? We are closer to finding his sister, are we not? The eye explains how they managed to cross over, but we still don't know why they chose this time and this place for an incursion. True enough. The dragon's resolve, Varshan stares at the floor despondently. Oh, Ashdaya, what has become of you that even your eyes should be so spent of ether? I cannot bear the thought of her being held captive a moment longer, but how will I find her? What must I do? Calm yourself, Ritra. I appreciate that you are upset, but such passion clouds your judgment. You must endeavor to remain composed. When your mind is clear, we may consider how to proceed with our search. You are right. In the meantime, I will help Alphino and Alize back to the village. That sounds like a fine idea. We should go as well. Pray give me a moment longer. I thought I saw... Oh, so this is ceruleum that's dripping and some of it is on fire. Flaming. We are to help Alphino and Alize, are we? There's little else of interest here, so I wouldn't be opposed to the diversion. Leave Reacher be, he needs time alone with his thoughts. Oh, you've come too. Let us stay comforted in the knowledge that the Void Gate is closed and that the people of Garlemald need fear the Voidsent hordes no longer. I don't see Reacher with you. Is everything alright? He needs a moment to himself while he is indisposed. We thought we'd lend you a hand. I've just finished patrolling the area, so we're fine on that front. There were no signs of void scent. I doubt we'll see any more now that the gate has been closed. As for Alphino, he's set his sights on the Cerulean Spring. We're hoping to take as much of the stuff as the snowcraft can bear. That much fuel would keep the people warm for a good while. We've managed to procure a few suitable containers for transporting the ceruleum, and we were about to return to the spring. If you have in mind to scrounge up more containers, I can take what you have now and get them filled. Thank you, Estinian. The more we can load into the snowcraft, the better. Would you and Estola mind helping us with our search then? You'll need to take any suitable containers to the spring and then back to the snowcraft once you've filled them with ceruleum. So this is where the Reapers trained. Bottomless barrel. I doubt this one's going to be good. This is less a container and more sieve. Given its poor condition and visible holes. This will be solid enough. Any luck finding a container? Not yet. Dilapidated barrel. This is less a container and more sieve. It's given its poor condition and visible holes. It is a welcome change to have zero helping of her own volition. Perhaps she is finally beginning to trust us. Hole poked barrel. I doubt this is it, but might as well. I'll click. Less container, more sieve. Dirty barrel. This container appears to be well suited for repurposing. It would be a fine choice for ceruleum storage. Before I head back, let me just look here. Okay, oh, at least get this far. I don't think we were able to go over here. Ooh. Obstacle course of some sort. And the fireplace. Actually, let's try a different mount. Bengal, might as well use the Magitech Claw. We just need to carry this liquid fire to the snowcraft. Sounds simple enough. The container is now filled to the brim with ceruleum. If that one has been filled, you should hurry and take it to the snowcraft. Justinian has already seen to the rest. Go on ahead. The others asked that I remain here in the event they find more. Good work, my friend. I expect we'll have a sizable load to deliver. Ooh. Hello. I mean, that just impresses upon you how tall the Tower of Babel is. That you could stand here and still see it tower over everything. The snowcraft is all but overflowing with ceruleum containers. However, several of your comments have yet to arrive. Perhaps a nearby vantage point will afford you a more favorable view of their return.
Is Ritra not back yet?
Nope, he's not here. Ah, there he is.
My apologies for the delay.
Are you all right?
I am. As distressing as this turn of events was, the eye itself gives me cause to hope. While it is no longer possessed of Ashdaya's will, it may yet lead us to her. Were it not for your encouragement, I would never have dared to embark on my search, much less come this far. I will not lose faith. I will find my sister, wheresoever she may be.
We'll return the eye to her, together.
Though tainted, the eye has not fully succumbed to darkness. Ashdaya herself may have been able to resist its influence.
Well, as much as we'd love to take part in your next foray, we can't abandon our efforts here.
Indeed. We'll need to keep a close watch, in case the Void Gate opens again as well. though should it prove safe to do so, I have some ideas for how we might put this village to use.
Do what you must. We will manage.
To free Ashdaya, I expect we will have to deal with Golbez once and for all. After which you may undertake your work without worry.
We look forward to the glad tidings.
You'll take good care of everyone, won't you?
What? Why do you ask me this?
Because comrades look out for one another, and I can't think of anyone more qualified to keep them safe.
True. I will do no less than I've promised.
If our respective plans are settled, then let us head back.
Reacher has quelled the tempest within his heart. He should be fine. That Ashdaya's eye hasn't succumbed to darkness bespeaks her incredible resilience, so let us trust in this sign that she yet lives and be not deterred in our efforts. I must apologize for my bout of melancholy. To be so easily shaken, ill becomes a great worm. You have remained at my side and ever offered me support and encouragement. I haven't the words to thank you. I'm not your keeper, nor do I know what you expect of me, but I will keep my word. It was good to see you again. I hope you'll remember to call on us sooner the next time you need help. I suppose this is where we part ways for now. Though we have every faith in you, we will pray for your safety all the same. I'm glad we had the chance to talk, Zero. Take care, and till next time. So much hat tipping. Till next time. Okay, nothing new. Paths barred. Zero wishes to know your next destination. Am I right in assuming that we are to return to the Void? Now that matters here have been settled, yes, but first we should return to Ratzathan to prepare. When everyone is ready, let us convene at Megaduta. I have a feeling, an ugly feeling, we're not going to be able to return to the Void this time around. Because there's, like, why would they do an incursion in Garlemald? I mean, granted, they don't necessarily, I mean, could they control where they make a breach? I mean, if they did, then why target Garlemald?
If everyone is ready, then let us depart for Al-Zadal's legacy.
Uh-oh. I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
What was that?
A deluge of ether. The mark of a terrible magic.
It wasn't far from here. Let's go.
Hey, you! Stop! If you're thinking of taking to sea, don't!
What has happened?
We were out working our nets when a light suddenly shot up over Buffalo Isle with a boom. A massive fiend then took to the skies. Another blasphemy, we feared. But we didn't linger to find out.
Did you see where it was headed?
I can't say for sure, but it looked like it was northward bound.
I see. Our thanks for the warning, and do not let us keep you. Buffalo Isle is connected to Al-Zadal's legacy. This cannot be a coincidence.
In response to Karnyatso's defeat, they have come for our gate.
So it seems. I would ascertain the situation at the vault, but the fiend must be dealt with, ere people come to harm. I shall assume my dragon form and seek it out at once.
Wait. You heard the fisherman. A blasphemy, they called it. If another flying creature was sighted now, others will assume the worst and panic will spread. This is not the way.
I'll see to the fiend. We can work together on this.
You are right, Estinian. I will gather my soldiers and search the Isle for casualties. As you wish. The fiend is yours. The hunt will go more swiftly with help. Zero, might I prevail upon you to accompany him?
Very well.
Then Estinian and I will make for Al-Zadar's legacy and secure the gate.
Stay on your guard. The enemy is clever and will have anticipated our response. Be safe, my friends, and may the sisters guide your steps.
we know the Fiend was headed north. But that still leaves a lot of ground for us to cover. We need a way to conduct our search more efficiently. Do you have any ideas? I know people who may have seen something. We split up and make inquiries. In other words, we'll seek help from the locals. If you think it best, then very well. So where to then? The Great Work and the encampment at the Hamsa Hatchery. If both places are to the north, then the people there may indeed have seen something. Very well. I will head to the Great Work and leave the encampment to you. Could also ask, good friends here, Maru Turna. Look, what did they see? Oh, the light over at the Baflau remnants too, did you? We've sent scouts to investigate, but they've yet to report back. We will continue to keep watch here, but if you learn anything, be sure to let us know. Okay. These fishermen saw a fiend emerge from the Baflau remnants before heading north, you say? I saw what I thought was a ball of flame flung from the explosion, but now I wonder. It flew north in the direction of Khadga. If it is in fact a fiend, then we have trouble on our hands. We must remain vigilant. Nadine, I presume you've come to investigate the explosion at the Baflau remnants as well. We've yet to ascertain precisely what happened. Is there any information you can share with us? A fiend emerged from the explosion and flew towards Khadga by the sisters. Had I learned of this sooner? Never mind, there is no time to waste. Darling pizza, okay. Desires untold. Now apprised of the situation, Nadine is eager to take action. Confound it. We were so concerned with the explosion that we failed to recognize that the threat had not yet passed. We must alert command at once and instruct the people to seek shelter. Is there a way to get to the top of Khadga? I'll go see if I can, if the fiend is indeed there. What? You mean to go there to investigate? Then again, you are more capable of defending yourself. As you wish. We will leave this in your hands. The Giant Skull grounds are situated at the base of Khadga. I myself am not familiar with the mountain paths, but the quarry workers are bound to know many. Ketener, for instance, he has worked there the longest. Go well, my friend, and may the sisters keep you. You want to climb Khadga? You couldn't have chosen a worse time. There was an earthquake earlier and it triggered a rock slide. I'm afraid the main path to the summit may be blocked. But if you're determined to go, then I suggest you speak with Stramul. He climbs like a langur and might know some other way up, if not the gentlest. Okay, so where... How to reach the top of Khadga after what has happened. That should be the last place anyone seeing would want to be. Sorry for coughing. Something must have gotten into my throat. But yes, I am familiar with another route that should still be passable. I was once afraid of heights, you see, and used it to build up my courage. Though I cannot say I have the courage to brave it under these conditions, I'll take you to where the route starts, but no further, alright?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes?
We were too late. The vault has been destroyed. The alchemical furnace with it. This was their true objective, to deny us entry into the void. Kanyatso and Ajdaya's eye were a diversion. A means to detain us in Garlemald, while they went to work here. To reduce the vault to rubble. That which you hunt is no ordinary foe. Have care.
Such an exquisite sight. The canvas of vibrant colors. As was our world, too, once.
One of Galbez's champions, I presume. Are you the one who destroyed the treasure vault? It's pretty obvious that he is.
I am Rubicante, the archfiend of fire. A monster in flesh, yet in spirit I remain a man. A prisoner of the past. Such tears I wept when darkness consumed the world, until Lord Golbez came and spoke of salvation. Thus do I walk proudly at his side, to see his dream fulfilled. Your heart is pure. For benevolent cause you seek the dragon. But I cannot allow you to have it. Cannot allow you to interfere. If you would continue, then there is but one recourse. I shall await you at the summit. Come, mortal. Come and weigh your righteousness against mine.
This might take a little while. That being a trial and my being a DPS. If you need to get up and stretch your legs, do so now. finally.
Stayed the course, as I knew you would. As too will I. Come! The Archfiend of Fire has no equal. The glory of fire. Flames to lick at your heels. Darkest flames to me!
Stick with the healers.
Naught but ash will remain. Flames to lick at your heels.
Oh, I hope I didn't regret this.
Darkest flames to me! Naught but ash will remain.
You've strength worthy enough of pride. But will it be enough? I am one with the flame. You are the first to behold this form. The flames rise higher. Look now on my essence made pure. Destruction incarnate.
No.
To ashes with you. Come, O dark! I shall tear you asunder! Flames to lick at your heels.
Ooh. Okay, good. So-
Darkest flames to me!
Oh no, I think I'm in it. Nope. Close, but not in it. That was an interesting fight. A little chaotic, but okay.
It seems I was a step too slow.
to defeat all of us archfiends. You are strong indeed.
What is it that Gogo seeks? Why do you fight? What is it that you wish to save? Huh. The most direct question would be, what is it that Gogo seeks? But I kind of want the answer to the second one.
You would know your enemy's heart. Very well. It bleeds more than you can ever understand. But I will speak, and you will listen, and learn how all began.
Echo vision time.
How long has it been since the world was undone? Since light and life gave way to darkness and undeath. Since we were reduced to beasts befouled, squabbling over what scant ether remains. But you are different. You remember who you were, and the paradise for which you fought. That world will never be ours again. But we need not suffer in this purgatory of death and rebirth forever. Join me, and together we shall seek the promised land.
There is no hope, no freedom from the real. You speak a fantasy.
I speak truth. The Ascian's revelation. There are other worlds than this. Ours is but one of 14. There is no greater proof than the whispers we hear, born of a neighboring reality. A reality to which we may journey if we can but break down the barrier that divides us.
Wait, we're talking a full-blown invasion?
We will take this world as our own. Count me in.
In return for your strength, I offer you opportunity to pursue your own ends in service to a greater cause. A glorious kingdom of light, wherein all may know death's sweet embrace.
And thus did we begin our great work.
You intend to forsake the 13th and conquer the Source?
Just so. Our home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew. In this world, where we may reclaim our mortality.
You served Golbez of your own volition.
As atonement for my failures, I tried to be a hero. Tried to stop the war. But I could not.
So in turn you wage another.
A means to a final end. The wheel of depravity must be broken. Even the most exalted succumb. We eat and deepen the stain upon our souls, until only the hunger remains. Is this to be our fate for all eternity?
I don't know. About this and a great many things. But I do know that it's wrong to damn another to save yourself. Not everything need be a trade. This I learned from the people of this world. Even without a contract, without any expectation of personal gain, they labor for one another. I didn't understand it at first, and perhaps I still don't. But if I'm to achieve something, I'd rather do it their way. Else I am already a hunger-maddened beast.
Perhaps we have indeed surrendered to the hunger after a fashion. Make for our moon. There you will find both Lord Golbez and your dragon.
Why are you telling us this? Are you betraying Golbez?
To be so viciously slandered. Pride demands I prove my virtue at the last. And perhaps your own will resonate with his, and draw forth that singular jewel which abides deep within his heart. A desire which lies beyond his quest to free us from our purgatory. A desire all his own.
My inquiries delayed me. I am not accustomed to conversation, but I am glad I arrived in time to speak with Rubicante. As much as I understand his motives, I believe there is a better way. Yours. The future you strive for is one I wish to see, and I want to know why I feel this way, why this fire burns in my breast. Gods revel, lands tremble. We're coming up on the end of patch 6.3. Zero is already contemplating your next move. There's nothing more for us here. Word of Al-Zadal's legacy. Has there been word from Ishtola and the others? Destroyed. I see. Frustrating perhaps, but better that the gate be destroyed than used to unleash more void scent. We should return to Megaduta and rejoin the others. We just repair up and then off to the Megaduta. And I saw that my retainers have finished, but I can get that later. It seems the others are already inside. Let us join them. It's good to see you both returned hale and whole. Your friends arrived not long ago and are already with the satrap. Shall I show you in? Yes.
Thank goodness you're both all right. Unfortunately, we have nothing further to report apart from the loss of the gate. But tell us, how did you fare on the mountain? Golbez aspires to deliver void scent unto the source, where they may die and return to the life stream to be reborn.
Far be it for me to deny them, but the cost to our people would be beyond unconscionable.
Indeed, void scent themselves are inherently dangerous. Never mind the chaos sure to follow should the barrier twixt our worlds be shattered. 'Twould be naught less than a calamity.
We can't let that happen. How can we prevent this?
Certainly not. That said, our task has been rendered rather difficult.
Indeed. Rubicante hath deprived us of a means to cross into the void.
Kenyatso's faint. That was doubtless what he meant when he said his part was done.
Golbez sacrificed 2 archfiends just to stop us. He must need more time to break the barrier to our world.
Then the days ahead will be critical. We must find a way back to the 13th.
We could employ another Atomos, but that approach would only be viable if we found another planar fissure. An unlikely prospect. Better we explore other avenues. If you will excuse my absence, I shall return to Sharlayan to look for information.
By all means. Meanwhile, I shall seek the counsel of our alchemists.
Time is of the essence, so wish me luck.
I'm no scholar. I'll find another way to keep myself busy here.
You're still alone will be more than a match for those tomes. How about a little training to keep your lance arm honed?
I don't doubt it. She's a veritable researcher of light.
Zero. May we call upon thee when next we venture unto the 13th?
Aye. And in case you're wondering, I won't ask for further payment. I will go for myself, to try and understand why I spoke the words I said to Rubicante. And the fire I felt within, when you all came to my aid in Garlemald.
While our esteemed sorceress battles her tomes, let us see to our own affairs.
I will not fail you again, sister.
I'm surprised Zero wasn't even daunted by Ritro's true form. Before you leave, I would once more express my gratitude. By your hand, Thavner has Thavner been saved yet again. Before you delivered my people, you helped me rediscover hope. When the sight of my sister's eye left me bereft and adrift for a time, we may have lost the gate in Alzadal's legacy, but there must be another way to travel to the void, and together we will find it. For now, I bid you rest and recover your strength. I too shall have my vessel improved ahead of our next foray. To achieve his ends, Golbez has sacrificed his 4 generals. Such a ruthless foe is unpredictable in the extreme, but no matter what he plots, we shall do our utmost to see that he does not succeed. And with that, we are finished with 6.3. Save for this cutscene, of course. Is that the moon?
Cagnazzo and Rubicante have joined with the Great Flow. In this world, 'tis the ravenous who are useful, and few are as ravenous as they. You were fine pawns, my archfiends, and you have played your parts to perfection. But with the goal in sight, I need no minions to do my bidding. Hereon, I shall walk alone.
It is the moon.
At long, long last, the end draws nigh. The end to life on that star, and the end to my suffering.
Well, that's 6.3. If you liked what you saw at any point, please like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Give me a follow on Twitch. Hit the notification bells, and I will see you anon, friends.